We're here today at Central Place Real Estate's offices in Madison, Wisconsin, speaking with Rob Zaki, CCIM and President of Central Place, and with Jesse Schluter, who's a retail office hospitality restaurant specialist with the company. Jesse, I know you have a large Broadway dinner house up in Wisconsin Dells. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. We have what was formerly the Broadway Dinner Theater. The Broadway Dinner Theater closed down about a year and a half ago. We're representing the current owners on moving the property. The property sits on about 5.6 acres. It's a 40,000 square foot building that also has a 4,000 square foot retail building that is part of the sale. The original development cost in 2007 for the project was over $12 million. We had the property listed at $5.5, and we recently dropped the price down to $4,950,000, and we're looking for offers. As I mentioned, it's a 40,000 square foot dinner theater. It has about just under 800 seats in its current layout. Can go up to about 1,200 seats if a buyer would want to reconfigure the layout. It's basically a turnkey deal. It includes all the restaurant equipment, seating. There's a limited amount of lighting that would need to be included, but for the most part, it's a turnkey opportunity. The Dells does over $1 billion in tourism each year, so it's a great opportunity for somebody to come in and make some hay on a property at well under half the original development cost.
Is there any seller financing involved in that, or is it?
The sellers would consider potentially seller financing. It would just depend on the credit of the buyer.
Okay. Rob, 610 John Nolan Drive in Madison, Wisconsin is for sale. A little information on that?
Yeah, we've actually got two projects going on there. Both of them are part of about a 5-acre master plan. We've got an existing 3-story building, which is the 660 John Nolan office building, which we have about 2,300 square feet for lease. And then adjacent to that, which would be an extension of this project, we have right now a 2.6 acre site which is vacant and for sale. Looking at the office building to start, it's a 3-story Class A office building. We have 2,300 square feet remaining on the 3rd floor. It's really the best space in the building with the curved radius full floor to ceiling glass in it. A very kind of a funky space, but could be very, very nice for it, and we would build that out with a $35 tenant improvement allowance. Rents for that space are $16.50 a square foot, and it's available immediately. The site next door is, like I said, about 2.6 acres. It's just a phenomenal site. It's got hundreds of feet of frontage on John Nolan Drive. It backs up to Olin Turville Nature Park behind it, a City of Madison-owned park. We can build a 1 or a 2 or a 3-story building on the site, or we can build multiple buildings. You could build up to 3 buildings on the site. City of Madison's giving us a lot of flexibility to develop the site, but we're looking for a buyer for the site right now. But we could go up to maybe 45,000 square feet of total building on that site at 4 per thousand parking. It's really one of the best located sites in the central city. Federal Express wanted to buy it at one time and called it the single most convenient site in the city. It's about just a couple of minutes to downtown, several minutes to the east side and the interstate, and 6 or 8 minutes to the west side and Middleton, so it can't be much more centrally or conveniently located. The site itself, we're asking $1.4 million, but we are flexible on that number and will negotiate. But it would be, I think, a fantastic location for a corporate headquarters, medical use, an educational or private university, with a lot of, like I said, a really good, high visible, high prominent site with great building signage availability.
I have to agree on that. Location is probably the most convenient in the Madison area. Just hard to beat that. If you want to go to the airport, you want to go to the interstate, you want to go south to Chicago or west over into the Middleton area and up Highway 12. So good luck with that one. Jesse, Tallard's Restaurant in Middleton, the former Tallard's Restaurant.
Yes, we're representing the State Bank of Cross Plains, who's the current owner of the former Tallard's Restaurant in Middleton. Most recently, this was called X's Nightclub. Closed down about a year ago. It is a turnkey restaurant, so all of the restaurant FF&E is in place. It's about a 2-acre site. It has a 10,300 square foot restaurant building on the site. And as I mentioned, it's bank owned and a turnkey operation. So really a good opportunity for somebody that wants to come in and whether it be open up a restaurant or a nightclub, there's a lot of opportunity with this site. It's really in the growth pattern of the west side. It's just a block or two away from the Tribeca Village project and about a block away from the Meritor clinic that will be under construction the first quarter of 2013 at the intersection of Airport Road and the Beltline. So really an opportunity for somebody that wants to come out and be involved in a project that's in the growth pattern. We originally listed this property at $1.6 million. It was formally dropped to $1,395,000, and as of yesterday, we've dropped the price down to $1,150,000, and we're looking for offers as the bank would like to get it off their books.
Okay. Let's get into some properties that are for lease. Rob, we have City Center Junction Road.
Right, we've got a 2-story building, a mixed-use building, retail mixed-use with anchor tenant being Who Hot Mongolian Restaurant, and then we've got a variety of fast casual restaurants and only have 2,100 square feet remaining on the first floor. We do have about 13,000 square feet of service retail or office that are available on the second floor. The building offers underground parking and good signage for second floor tenants, so I think it's a great building, perfect for retail service type tenants, chiropractors, travel agents, salons, that sort of thing, that need a great west side location and plenty of parking. We've got over 200 parking spaces on the surface and underground associated with this building. We're asking about $28 per square foot triple net, but we're negotiable on the second floor and are looking to make deals in that building. Adjoining that, we've also got a 1.5 acre vacant site which was master planned with this building, where we've got already about a 26,000 square foot 2-store mirror image of the other building that could be built on this site, but we're looking to sell that site outright. It would still be part of the master plan and adjoined to the City Center Junction building. We're asking $1.4 million to sell it, but we'll also do a land lease at $120,000 a year, triple net, or we can do a build to suit. So it's a rare west infill opportunity, which can also be included to an adjacent 4-acre parcel, which we don't control, but we know can be sold along with this or leased along with this. So there's the potential of having up to a 6-acre site on an infill basis on Madison's west side. So again, a real unique and rare opportunity.
Plus, there are a lot of office buildings and workers in this area, I would think.
Yeah, the west side is pretty much where it's at. You've got Westtown Mall about half a mile away to the south. Immediately north of us is the Old Sauk Trails corporate office park, and then continuing on adjacent is the Greenway Center office park. So Madison's main office daytime population, as well as main retail zone, is all within just a couple of blocks on either side of this site.
Okay. How about we jump over to the east side of Madison with East Prairie Commons?
Yeah, we've got a shopping center for lease at East Prairie Commons. This is part of the Target, Ashley, Bed Bath & Beyond center adjacent to East Town Mall on Lean Road. We've got great visibility and signage and access in this center. We've got potential monument signage and building signage that would be had by any retail tenant, so it's, I think, good for retail or retail service. Several spaces are available anywhere from 1,500 square feet up to 5,700 square feet, and rents are ranging in the area of $10 to $12 per square foot triple net. This is right in the heart of and part of the East Town Mall and Target retail zone, so a lot of customer traffic there, a lot of households immediately adjacent and nearby on the east side. So another good opportunity for people who want retail or retail service type locations in and around the East Town Mall zone.
And that can be divided up into several sizes?
Yeah, we've got sizes anywhere from 1,500 square feet to 5,700 square feet, and several sizes in between. So it's a lot of options and flexibility in this building.
Okay, Jesse, Oak Bridge Shopping Center on Mineral Point Road and the Beltline.
Yes, we have the Oak Bridge Shopping Center at Mineral Point Road and the Beltline. This center currently has as tenants Rocky Rococo, the Brothers Main, and Salon, etc. We recently signed a lease with Hyde Music to take the former Fontana space, so they'll be opening their doors in November of this year. That leaves us with just what is now the Comfort Shop space. It's a 33,000 square foot space that can be divided down if needed. We're very flexible on our lease terms at this location and lease structure. It's really a good opportunity for somebody that wants to be in the heart of the West Side at really reasonable rates. We, as I mentioned, can go up to 33,000 square feet in size here at a price of $6 a square foot. That's by far the cheapest triple net rent for retail space throughout the Madison area, and it's at arguably one of the best retail corners in the entire market. So we've got a lot of flexibility. Again, up to 33,000 square feet, and we can get to as low as 7,000 square feet in the center.
Okay. Rob, Terrace Crossroads getting to the near west in University and University Hospital area?
Yeah, Terrace Crossroads is I think, really a phenomenal project. It's just an incredible infill location. It would be the redevelopment of an existing property, a tear down, and what would be built in its place at the corner of University Avenue and Shorewood Boulevard, one of the main intersections on the west side of town, right across the street from Whole Foods, would be a four-story, 64,000 square foot Class A office mixed-use building with 3 levels of underground parking, ending up with a parking ratio of around 4 per thousand. It is just a great site, great location, being in close proximity to Hilldale, the downtown, the UW campus, and the UW hospitals. We think this is a great medical office building or office building, multi-tenant. The first floor has opportunities for retail and a restaurant end cap, and the restaurant end cap would flow into an outdoor seating area. So again, a high visibility, high traffic, Class A building to be associated with at a landmark location. Floor plates on the building are up to about 17,000 square feet per floor, and we are looking at rents in the $19 to $21 per square foot triple net, depending on the space in the building and the size, and that would include underground parking and a white box build-out within that rent structure. So this is something which we're in a pre-leasing stage right now. We've got several commitments for probably between a third and a half of the building right now, and we're looking for a few more tenants to finalize pre-leasing to go into construction hopefully this next year, with about a delivery date about 18 months after that.
Okay, going back out Mineral Point Road, High Point Center has some space for lease out there. Rob, if you want to touch on that a bit.
Yep, back to Westtown. We have High Point Center, which is the shopping center immediately behind Shopco and Westtown Mall along Mineral Point Road. Pier 1 is the anchor tenant that fronts on Mineral Point Road, and then the center goes to the south where Pedro's restaurant is. The center itself is about 85,000 square feet total. We've got space for lease in several spaces, anywhere from 1,400 square feet up to a combined total of about 22,000 square feet, so numerous possibilities within that center. Rents range anywhere from $12 to $18 a square foot triple net, depending on the location with the building. But again, here you're in the heart of the Westtown Mall retail zone. So high traffic area, good for retail or retail service type tenants. And if it's, we've also got it within the center a former fully built out restaurant space, which is available with all of their FF&E still in place, so we can negotiate a rent there, including a possible percentage rent for the restaurant space, again fully equipped, which is a rare opportunity on the west side of Madison from the restaurant perspective.
Okay. Jesse, the Animart, former Animart, I guess, on High Crossing Boulevard on the east side.
Yes, we've got what was formerly the Animart building on the west side of town. This building is on High Crossing Boulevard, same building that American TV is in, as well as City Financial. Really right across the street from what is now the Marcus Theater on High Crossing Boulevard. We've got up to 24,000 square feet available in this building. We can go down as low as 4,000 square feet. A lot of flexibility in the price structure at this site as well. We're between $8 and $13 a square foot triple net, just depending on the size that a tenant would need and the term of lease. But if somebody's looking for 20 to 24,000, we're in that $8 a square foot zone triple net. Great site for home improvement type users, whether that be flooring or kitchen remodeling, paint, cabinets, outdoor patio, those type of uses. We also would entertain office type uses. If somebody has a call center, needs a site with a lot of parking, landlords would be open to that kind of use. And speaking of landlords, they are extremely aggressive on deals on this site. So whether that means free rent or discounts in the price, they really want to try to get this leased up. So I'd like to look at any opportunities that people have for that space.
I don't know why I always think that is the east side site, but I know it's west side. Well, I know we just touched on a couple of the properties, several of that Central Place has. I know you have many more options available, and people have questions on this or any other properties you have, they can get a hold of Central Place Real Estate, Rob or Jesse, Kyle or Peter at 608-836-9070. That's 608-836-9070. Or you can always go to Central Place's website, which is centralplacere.com. Gentlemen, I thank you for letting us in on some of the inside information on these properties, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks.